The most horrid part of the fantasy season is upon us. 6 teams on bye this week and next. But the good news is that the best start-sit moves are slightly clearer than normal. Starting with Matthew Stafford, who may be quietly having the best season in Lions quarterback history. I'm more than confident starting Stafford this time against the Texans. He hasn't thrown a pick in a month and has been masterful getting the ball to his 3 main comrades, Marvin Jones, Golden Tate, and Anquan Boldin. Meanwhile, don't be fooled by Jameis Winston's 25.4 fantasy points last week against the 49ers. It was the 49ers. It doesn't count. Winston produced just 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions in his previous 2 games and faces a streaky Raiders defense that just picked off Blake Bortles twice. Over to running back, where I recommend starting Christine Michael, mostly because he's facing the Saints. The Saints are allowing opponents 118 rushing yards per game and have given up a league-worst 11 touchdowns on the ground. Michael's getting 16 to 18 carries a game, which should be enough for some decent production in this one. Feeling bold today, so if you have intriguing options at running back, sit Devontae Freeman. With Tevin Coleman's injury, Freeman may appear to be a no-brainer start, but reality check. Freeman's overall fantasy stats are inflated from 2 big games in weeks 3 and 5, and he's about to face the league's best run defense in Green Bay. Freeman will have to go bonkers in the pass game to shine, and I just don't see it. On to wide receiver, where Michael Crabtree is a must-start every week at this point. Crabtree is the 6th highest scoring fantasy receiver this year, aided by a prolific passing game in which he's received double-digit targets in 3 of the past 5 weeks. Sit Deshaun Jackson, who has become a certified fantasy dud regardless of opponent. The big play potential is always tempting with Jackson, but the reality is he hasn't topped 6 points since week 2. Jack Doyle may sound like a Secret Service agent, but he's actually a valuable tight end for the Colts and a solid week 8 start against the Chiefs. Doyle has scored in back-to-back games, comes off 10 targets, and with Dwayne Allen still on the mend, is an easy big target for Andrew Luck. What a disappointment Zach Ertz has been in Philly. Sit him, drop him, forget about him. Only 3 targets in each of the past 3 weeks. Yikes. Finally, on to defense, where I highly recommend the Vikings against the Bears Monday night. Not the most sleeper pick, I know, but wow, they should really feast on Jay Cutler's return. For Pro Football Now, I'm Melissa Jacobs.